What's up, Runners Flat? Doing a brand here for you that we haven't done in quite a while, the Altra Provision 2.5. So this is first impressions on the latest version of the Provision. What you should know first off with the Provision from Altra is that this is their most stable platform that they have in the line. And so for me, you're someone that's been in traditional moderate stability shoes like the Brooks Adrenaline, the ASICS 2000, whatever that would be. This is going to be comparative. Interesting enough is I'm about 4 runs into this shoe, so not a lot of mileage on it yet, 20-30 miles in, and just really kind of wanted to get a feel for it because previously when I've gone to something that doesn't use stability wedges in the shoe, meaning dual density, big, heavy, stiff, chunky pieces of rubber to give me support, what I found is that a lot of times maybe it just wasn't enough for me. Now it might have been enough if I would take my time and really acclimate it over a few months, but to go kind of cold turkey and hop in that shoe and be in it a couple, 3 times a week just didn't work. This is the first shoe from Altra that I've gotten into that has stability built into it that I feel like is enough stability for my overpronation, inefficiencies, all those things. So what you're looking at here with the Provision 2.5, 0 drop, 25 millimeters of cushion, stability shoe, high mileage, 9.8 ounces, $120. So totally comparable to anything else on the market in that type of shoe. And with a nice wide toe box, 0 drop, it really feels like a pretty quick shoe underneath your foot. I have had a chance to have it out in the cold, and it feels nice and cushy. Previously, years ago, when testing Altra, one of my observations was that in the cold, they just got to feeling a little bit stiffer. They've continued to tweak the midsole, outsole on their shoes, and it provides now a more cushioned feel underneath your foot, although it's still responsive. It's not too cushy, still feels quick and light to me, but in the cold, it didn't get so stiff that it wasn't responsive. Still feels pretty good. So they use Stabilipod on the bottom, and so the 3 main areas that your foot naturally uses to stabilize itself would be outside heel, where people would hit if you're heel striking. Hopefully you're working on not doing that. And then right here, the outside of your foot where that bone is on top above your pinky toe, and then your big toe joint. And so what we know with those is as you roll through the natural gait cycle, those are areas that you use to stabilize yourself. And so with the 0 drop shoe, with a nice open toe box, and with stabilizing those areas, they've done a really good job of creating a shoe that's really stable without adding a bunch of not needed heavy, stiff rubber inside. The other thing they do is they actually wedge this shoe, and so the medial side of this shoe on sitting on top of that midsole does sit higher than the lateral side. And so again, what they were able to do with geometry of the shoe is create more support through here. You have a little more under that foot on the inside than the outside, and they did a good job creating a shoe that I'm putting some miles on and feeling normal, just like I was out in any other stability shoe. So that's first impressions on the Altra Provision 2.5. We'll get miles on it as we burn through it, and hopefully burn through it all the way and get my total miles. I'll give you a final review on how it worked, how long it lasted, what I thought about it. Thanks for joining the Runners Flat. Catch you later.